Hi, welcome to the Macro Chat Live Show. I'm so happy to have this show. You want to know why? Because AD is in the background. I could totally chill with you guys. I see Debbie's here. Now, Debbie, let me know if you can hear us because you were saying you couldn't see anything. Now, I have to tell you, this show has been unlisted since we had the last show. So we probably won't have a lot of chatters because they probably are thinking that I'm not having a show. But I am. It's just that it was Halloween and I had a party. So we had to cancel the show because I was with my family and it's so much fun. And oh, good. Debbie says, all good. And I even told her, I said, it's probably just going to be you and me today, girlfriend. Because nobody even knew that the show was up. I mean, I did it to the macro Facebook group, and there's not too many people there. The other group is a little bit more, and they may show up. But for those of you that are watching the replay, welcome to the Macro Photography Live Chat Show. This is all about macro close up and micro photography. It is a place for you all that love to get in close with your subject. And this is where we chat live. I have people once a month on the show and then little old me. So this show is every other Thursday. And what I do is I have the show and then the following Thursday I have a video for you. So if you're a macro and landscape photographer, then sign up for the YouTube and click on that bell so then you'll get an email when Thursday's video comes up because there's always something fun to share with you guys. So anyways, Debbie, hey, oh, Stacy's here. Hi, Stacy. So nice to see you. Thank you for showing up. I'm so excited. It's good. So Stacy, I was saying that the show's been unlisted, so I didn't think there was going to be that many people. So you know how excited I get when I'm actually hanging out with you guys. So this is so cool. Today is the show of Thanksgiving. And I had, thought about this and I really, really wanted to share some highlights of what we've done in the macro show. And of course, my thanks to the photographers that have been on the show since for the whole year of 2019. Now, we've been doing this show for a couple years now. So if you're new here, go check it out. What I've done in the YouTube stream is now I have a section for just the guests. And then I have a section that's just with me, and that's when I really hang out with you guys and chat with you guys. I pay attention to the chat and, just chat it up with you guys. And then I have one that's just everything. But I thought it would be cool to break it up like that in case you want to dive into somebody. So you will be inspired today. And I've gone in and this is so cool. I can't wait to share with you the new things that these photographers are doing. So if you're new, subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, let people know if you come in, where are you from? Because like Stacy and Debbie, we're rocking it every macro chat show. So say hello to the people that hang out and you'll have some new macro friends. But before we really dive in, let's go ahead and watch the promo video.
Today's Macro Photography Live Chat Show is brought to you by Adventurers of the F-Stop, a $29 monthly membership to elevate your macro and landscape photography and business skills. Just go to membership.sullivanjphotography.com and check out all the details to push your creations in 2018.
Oh, we're back. That was fun. Oh, now you can hear the promo. She couldn't hear the promo either. It's okay. We'll have that. Anyways, what it is, the sponsor is our it's our Sullivan J Photography membership program. It's an amazing program for macro and landscape photographers to really push yourself out of the comfort zone. We have a photography roadmap that you can use if you want to, and it kind of guides you through stages. But, when you have a goal, we are here to help you. That's what we do in the membership program. I also wanted to let you guys know too, I forgot, I had a webinar yesterday. It was horrible. It turned out really, really bad. I am now using a different company and I'm going to try Webinar Jam. And so far, I'm really liking it. So in 2 weeks, not this Wednesday, because I'm working on a live continuous lighting workshop for the members. So we're going to have that next week, girls. And then the following week, I'm going to go ahead and redo that webinar. So the webinar is about basically for you squirrels that are all over the place. I have a PDF and we're going to go through the year to get you organized and to remove the squirrel syndrome and have a roadmap for the year. And it's a master class, so it takes some time. You do get the free PDF when you register for it. I'll put the link down below. I hope you guys join. It really is a place where what I've had to do, because I am a squirrel and I'm all over the place. This is what makes me set my goals. So that's what I'm sharing in the master class. So I hope you join. That would be really cool. It'd be nice to see you. It is a show for thanks. And I totally appreciate AD and all of the photographers that have been on the show, which we're going to have some fun premiere stuff here. And then I'm going to ask you to kind of like what your favorite was towards the end. So, but I want to let you know that Thursday on December 12th, because the next Thursday that we would have the show is Thanksgiving, it's Thanksgiving. So we won't have the show. I'll have a video up for you. So every Thursday I put something up. So we, during the holidays, it seems like we only have one show a month for, November. And well, it's actually October, November, December. But after that, we're going to go right back in to some fun. So, but what's really cool is that AD is going to come on with me and we're going to have our annual Christmas special. So I'm super excited about that. It's going to be on the 12th. So mark your calendars, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you will see us definitely on the 12th. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then December 26th is the day after Christmas, and I have Christmas at my house. So it will have to be canceled because I will be exhausted. But I have to say, 2019 is going to be amazing. We've already started with this wonderful photographer. It's going to be January 9th, and his name is Charles Needle. And actually, Debbie's the one that got me into him, and he's absolutely amazing. And I will have his link down below so you can be ready for it and be inspired. So he'll be the first guest of 2020. So that is super cool. And I'm very excited to have him. He's so nice. So let's see. We're going to talk about, we do have an image and I do want to share a little bit of equipment, but let's go ahead and share my screen so we can talk about the first photographer that was on the show for 2019. Yep, it was awesome. The amazing Jackie Kramer. I just love this woman. She is so cool. She is the nicest person. So what I've done is I'm going to share down below there's timestamps that I feel that are really specific on each of these photographers that have been on the show. So one of the things that, I'll do it afterwards, but Jackie's story was that she was doing art with her grandmother, and her grandmother would get everything going, and she would go and paint with the canvas. And then this is her work now, and she's got new work. Look at how beautiful Jackie's work is. I was telling AD, I said, oh my gosh, most of these photographers, look at this is new. I haven't seen this. So it's just absolutely gorgeous to see some of the new work that she has put out. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love that too. But she's just an amazing person. But one thing that really caught what that I thought was really special is that she really loves her family. She was talking about her grandmother. She was talking about the inspiration of the art that her grandmother did. And then her dad brought the camera. She started photographing. She photographs thinking about people. She had one that emulated her mother. She is very passionate and a very, very good-hearted soul. And that's what really inspired me on Jackie. Now, this is a chat show, so I would love to know what you guys like within each of these, and I'll shout it out because I am letting all of the photographers know that we are giving thanks to them this year, well, right now in the show. Debbie says, oh yeah, she says that he's awesome. Yes, that she took a class from from what's it? I just lost his name. I'm so brain dead. I've been up since Charles Needles. Let's see. I love taking his class with her. Oh, you took a class with you took a class with Jackie. I think I probably remember that. Wasn't it you and Kathleen? I'm pretty sure. And her learning of what she says, I love taking a class with her and learning some of her photographic techniques. I like I'm going to say ethereal. Ethereal. I know what you mean. Look, very peaceful. Yes, it's so true, Stacy. Very, very true. Ethereal. AD's helping me out because I can't say it. Oh my God, it's so funny. Thank God AD's back. I might have my verbiage okay now. All right, let's see. What do I have next? Let me look. Okay, so then that was Charles. Let me go back. Okay, so that's Jackie. So now I want to let me go into Stephen. So here's Steve Gettle. Now, one of the things that I really, really, really loved about Steve was his night photography. Do you remember? It was crazy. I mean, he has, like, here it is right here. Let's see if we can click on it. So let's go. There it goes. Okay, so here's his night photography. And what he does is he has this rig that's set up for these insects, and he has a laser beam that crosses. And once the insect hits the laser beam, his lights shoot off at 5 milliseconds of a flash and grabs the photograph. I mean, it grabs the composition and he just goes for it. I mean, his rig was amazing. And that was one of the things that I truly, truly, really enjoyed on his, he was really talking about his technique, and you could tell he's an excellent instructor. He has workshops all the time. He's traveling all over the place. He'll take you wherever. I mean, you just got to check out his website, and he's really good with teaching. I could tell when he was talking to us, he was talking about the f-stops and depth of field. And it was really interesting. But one of the things I really feel, which I will give you guys again, it's like 23 minutes into the video where he really dives in to his night photography and he shows you his actual rig. And let me see if I could get that's his photo tours. Let me see. Let's see if he shows, because he's all over the place. See, here's his Costa Rica. Looks like it would be such a blast. He doesn't have a lot of, it's just talking about the shows. Let's see what he's got in here. I'm just curious. I don't know why. Before I did have his portfolio, But it's just he does. I feel that he's very strong. Oh, here's with this depth of field. I feel he's very strong with really fast shutter speed. He's really got this down. He's very different, and he is so unique. And he gave us a lot of great tips. So that was really fun. Another one was Harold Feinstein. Now, Judith, his wife, came and was so gracious to share Harold's work and his beautiful images. Now, he passed away and I had asked, oh, I'd love to have him on show. Didn't realize he had passed away. And Judith said, for sure, I'll go ahead and be on the show. And I was just like, wow, thank you so much. But one of the things, while I'm showing you his amazing work, he did his work with a scanner. And so it was not through a camera, but it doesn't matter. To me, we're talking about macro, micro, and close up work. And I don't care how you shoot it. If you're good and you have some phone, I will have you on the show. If you're like rocking it on the phone, but Harold was really just like, I think, one of the first that was scanning. And she told us the passion of him, but the really, to tell you the truth, that resonate with me was in Harold's was 39 minutes in, and we had played a lot of videos. AD worked hard on this show because we had Harold basically on the show. We had gotten a lot of videos from her and his estate and all this stuff, and she was working hard with her assistant and gave us some really amazing videos. And he was critiquing at the time. I felt like he was actually with us in this show. And it was it was definitely very emotional for me because the man, I would have loved to actually have taken a class from him, and I would love to have mentored, with him. I would love to have been an apprentice in his at his, teaching at his school. So he was in New England. And so here is some of his beautiful work. Do you guys have anything to say? Oh, hi, Mike 88. Cool. Nice to see you. Where are you from? I would love to know. Debbie says, I'd love to try using a scanner sometime. Seems like that could be neat to try. I have used a scanner and it is amazing. I only have a couple images. Pennsylvania. Hi, Mike. Pennsylvania. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I've used a scanner and it is absolutely beautiful. He did something a little different. Let me grab some water. Because to tell you the truth, when I was using the scanner, I smushed them. But she was saying like a scanner and a box and he was doing it totally different. But look at how beautiful his work is. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing. So let's see. Now we're going to go into, where is Love Blooms? We're going to, Steve, Harold, we're going to pop off of this one because I had so many. Let's see, here's the next one. And here is the next person. And this is Siri. Siri's actually in the membership program because she loves to push her creation. And she has some amazing, beautiful work. She is an inspiration in herself. And one of the things that I love about her, and she's about 30 minutes into this show, and she was the first one that we really talked about having chronic pain. She is always in pain. And this woman still comes out and makes this amazing, beautiful work. And she's just like always pushes herself and moves forward. Now, what I love about Siri is her dreamy work. I call it dreamy. But I feel like that's what inspired me to put her on this show because it's just so graceful and beautiful. And she has this wonderful way of just showing like if it's in heaven or, you're dreaming about these beautiful flowers. So um, I was so shocked that she was an introvert because I've known Siri and I had no idea that she was an introvert until the show. So that was something really cool to find out about Siri. She talked and helped people that have the same issues of chronic pain all the time. And that's what I felt was really powerful in this show because she could talk to so many people that I know do have pain or an illness, and sometimes photography, whether it's an illness of pain or mental, photography helps us. And I just was really inspired when she was talking about what she does and how she gets through it. So thank you, Siri, so much for, diving into something a little deeper than, I didn't want to get down into what her chronic pain was, but I did want her to talk, and she was gracious enough to explain, that it's good to get out. And when she doesn't get out, she watches videos and she learns from YouTube and stuff. So that was really awesome to have her. Let's see who's here. Jason Adams. I feel like that flower. That's awesome. Hi, Jason. Where are you from? I always, I'm, some of you guys have been on the show, but I haven't seen you guys in a while. So I'd love to find out. So Mike says, that is me. I'm in chronic spinal pain from a car accident. Oh, that's horrible. Spinal pain is the worst when it's the back. I mean, that's just, I feel for you. Oh, he's in Chicago. It's nice to see you, Jason, from Chicago. And Mike's laughing because you feel like that flower. Okay, so the next person that I'm going to share that we had on the show is Monica. Oh my gosh, she was so much fun. And I feel like with Monica that if I was to go out with her and we would have some wine, we would just like totally have a blast. Her and I really clicked. I mean, she's just, I don't know, she seems like a lot like me. So what I liked about her is let's see if I can I wonder how I can, let's see if we can look at her art. She has new stuff too. So here's her abstracts, and then she has macro too. So let me just click see, this is new. I don't know how to, I'm going up. Let's go back. Let's see. Now she has a new website. Did you notice this, AD? This is different. So, but I don't know how to get back and forth because this is all new work. This is something, not all. This one we had on the show, and she talked about it. But I don't know how to get her portfolio to click. So let me see. Let's go to her macro. She has beautiful work, and one of the things that I'm kind of bummed because I really wanted it to go to the next one. So I'll just let you guys enjoy this while you look at it, I guess, like this. We'll pick out some ones, but let me read what I really loved about her. So 27 minutes into her show, she was saying how she loved that she studied from a master, and his name was Freeman Patterson. And studying art also gives you another view of looking at things. So she had her building blocks and her digital design, and she really paid attention to composition, and she talked about her triangle. And she also talked about her little quirky things that she does as she puts some of her work. Let's see if we can find it in the abstract area. And she will place her work on top of her work. And let me see if I can find that. I don't see it here because her website is new. And it was the glass, and it was really, really cool. I like this. This is like a drop. So she is really, has an art background, and she does also teach and does workshops. So anyways, let's just look at some of her stuff that's new. But what I really liked is that she says, she really wants to try different things. And that's like me. I don't want to do the same thing all the time. So if I want to do, say, this water drop like this, see how different that is? If so, she will do this, and then next time she shoots a drop or whatever, she will do something totally different. But it still will be a drop, but she's just trying new things. And that's how I am. She's a lot like me. Mm, I love that. That's probably oil and what, and oh my gosh, with the green. So nice, Monica. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. So one thing you can always do when you get onto Monica's, oh look at, this is the close-up of that one. Oh, she had a bigger one of this one. You can always be inspired by trying different things. And I just love that she does that. She really does think about things differently, and she will try them differently. This is different. Let's see. Oh, that's different. But she does have that artsy background, which I love. And I have an artsy background myself. And yeah, so we definitely. So Monica, if you're watching this, one of these times we got to meet out and have a glass of wine together. So much. I know we would have a blast. Let me see real quick about her nature. Let me see her limited editions too. I'm curious. Um, oh, this is the one that was on the show. This is it right here. So this is glass on top of her own artwork. So that's, she says, she does things and people will not know about it, but she will do it for herself. Look at that. That is so small. That is, we're making a wish. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So let's see look at Debbie. I'm so jealous. So Debbie says, I also met Monica. Her work is amazing. I love hearing about how she creates her photographs. She is very passionate and dedicated to creating unique photographs. Yes, she is. Look at that. How cool is that? Very good. Yep. She is a power woman for sure. Let's see. Okay, so now we have Monica, and then we have the amazing Harold Davis. So Harold Davis was a blast. He's funny. He was so funny. I did, let me see if I can get some of his work out. He's got really, I'll tell you my favorite. This is his abstracts. I'm going to show you my favorite. Let me get it real quick. It's the X-rays. Yes. So this is my favorite. So this is actually what drew me to Harold. And these are actual X-rays of his work, of the flowers. And what he does is that he shoots with an X-ray, and then he also uses, I think he said, let me look, shoots with post. So let me see. He's shooting and post-processing. I say he's very inspirational. An X-ray machine with some post-production. So he also, I believe he scans. Let me see. He gives you the details on how he also works with lab color, which is really good. Yes. So he creates a piece on plexiglass, and then he'll photograph it on plexi, and then he also uses the X-ray, and then he merges them together. I mean, how cool is that? I don't know anybody doing this. This is so different. And he gives us all the technique. And I think he's so funny because he's like, I got to put kids in college, so I got to do something different. But then he also says how it's dangerous because it's X-ray. But him and a professor, I believe it's a professor, a doctor, work together, and they call it fusion X-ray. And he's like, we're making up the words because nobody else has done that. But Harold, he was such a nice guy and a pleasure to have on the show. He is so knowledgeable, and you can tell that he just loves his craft. And he's very talented because he's merging the work together. And it's not, and that's another thing that I love too, is merging. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So that's my favorite. I'll show you some other ones. It's just, this is my personal favorite. But what I think he's known for is the light box. Let's see. A lot of people are doing that. Oh, and it was, yeah, let me see. Okay, where is it? Floral tapestries, maybe? Let's look. Oh, that's, no, that's a actual, hold on one second, because I know it's in here. Um, huh. I have to find it. Well, this is, he is known for his, he puts everything on a white light box. And I can't believe I don't see it. Oh, and then it is White Demon. Let's look. Nope, that's his artwork. Let's see. Petal Galaxy? I don't know what it's called. Oh, it is. I think, is this it? Let's look. I think that's it. That's the white box. So one of our members, she, Kathleen, told me about him, and I was like, oh, I'm going to definitely ask him to go on the show. And this is one of the things that's so amazing with the photographers. You know, every single one of them have been such an inspiration and so nice, and willing to share what they do and how they do it. Now look at this. This is amazing. He's done one set and then flipped it and all that, but just to do the one set is absolutely gorgeous. And he has classes for this, so you could take this um, and take a class from him and learn how to do the box, because he did say there is some technique to do it, because you get a lot of flare. That's new. I haven't seen that one. That's cool. And then he did a different color. Wow, look at that. I wonder how he did that. See, this is where I want to bring them back. I'm curious. That's fun. Oh, this one's really beautiful. Oh my gosh. So Harold, kudos to you, buddy. That is so good. Let me see if anybody has anything. Debbie says, he inspired me to have my hubby make the light box. Oh, he made the light box for you? That's cool. He sometimes adds textures to the background of the light box images. Oh, okay. And then Harold also knows a lot about Japanese flower arrangements, which he suggests learning about. Yeah, he actually prints off of here it is. He prints using this paper. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. You should, if you ever need inspiration to try new things, definitely come on over and check out Harold for sure. Okay, so now we're going to go to Alex. Where are you? This, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's okay. That's Siri. And what was this one? Is this Alex? I think this is. Yes, that's Alex. Yes. Okay. So Alex. So into 47 minutes into his show, he gives you tips on how to, for bug shooters. He's so funny, and he's got his PhD. He is totally a scientist, but yet the scientist with an art. I mean, I feel like his work is just absolutely gorgeous. And, I have told him, look at this one. I told him that it's true. This is Bugshot. So what he does is they go out and they teach you, and you can learn from Alex and some of his photographer friends to shoot. See, there's Thomas. And I got to get him on the show, huh, Edie? So, they go out together and they work and they shoot together and teach you. So, I mean, it's so cool. But one of the things too, let me go back, because I want to go to him, not just Bugshot. I want to go to Alex. So this is about Alex. And here he is. Super cool dude. I mean, super, super cool. And it was really fun to learn. Not only were we having some fun on his images. But what was fun was he would tell us all of the scientific names because he knows all that stuff. So it's so cool to have someone that I'm trying to click. Let me see if I can get that. Oh, look at that. Ah, there we go. Let's just look at the flies. I mean, I could look at everything. His ants are really incredible. Oh, look at these ones are new. Ah. Oh my gosh, I'm just okay. Wait a minute. I got to go back. Well, I remember it was Alex where he was getting bit or he was, like this is probably biting him and he would just let them do it. And he was taking a shot of his ants. So this one looks different. Oh, look at all this. Oh wow. I mean, he just has some beautiful work and he's the scientist and he can tell you all the stuff about it and it's just a blast to have. It was a really fun time. But like I say, what I really liked about him 47 minutes in is that he really showed us. I did not know about this flash. He has an optics. It's a Venus optics, and he had a flexible macro twin flash that was really long, and he can maneuver it. And and he also uses a diffusion paper, and that's why it softens it up. But I really loved his flash. But again, too, another thing was just so much fun to talk to him and to learn about the habits and he was just a wonderful person. Wow, this is new. He didn't have this one before. So this is micro right here. What is it? Electron microscope. Oh my gosh, look at that. Nice, Alex. Very, very cool. Oh my gosh. So much fun. Just put smiles on my face all to see all his work and the knowledge too, because he does actually, this is my favorite, and I talked about it on the show, the mommy and the babies. So I said, oh, I love this. There's, the mommy and the babies. And, these are the aphids that they're so teeny weeny, the aphids. And then he's like, yeah, but do you see those little brown spots in there? Do you guys remember this? He's all, those are the babies that are hatching. So she's like, having the babies as he's photographing them. So it was so funny. Let's see. Do you guys have anything that you like? Have anybody taken you should definitely go and check out his classes. Have you guys heard of him before? Let me know in the chat. Besides watching him here, because he's absolutely awesome. Let's see. Okay, now we're going to go to the last one. And oh, wow, I just can't believe. So this is Alex, right? Yes. So Alex and Alex, let you enjoy. There's Monica again. And Siri. And this was Harold. So I must have another one. Let's see. Yes, I do. So here we go. Here's Michael. So he was the last one that we had for 2019. And wow, is he the nicest guy. He's from Sweden. And he's at 30K now. 30K, Michael. You rock, dude. You rock. He is so much fun. And if you do not follow him on YouTube, please do. He is really, really passionate. He's only been photographing for 3 years, but this man, when he puts his full, passion in, he just rocks it. And he's like so nice. He will talk to you. He will comment. His main thing is really, he does great YouTube. That's how I found him. But he has also his Instagram, but I don't like showing Instagram here on the show because it's too small. So here's some of his work that he's done. So here's his Hoover fly, really, really nice. And I'm going to go back and see. Whoops, that was making it large. Never mind. Let's go and see. So this is his 500 PX, and I think he has a lot of followers here too. Yeah, he's big. 10,000 followers. And he's such a nice guy, and he just loves what he does. He had he was being very humble, but he had a multi-million dollar. Um, he was like for Sweden, his company was like Amazon. But he was being very humble. But I didn't want to embarrass him. But he was making big time kudo bucks, and he decided I'm done. I think he's still part of it, but he sold it out or whatever. And he is now doing his passion, and he's photographing. He was trying to write some books, and he said that it just wasn't going there. And he loves to walk around and just photograph and grab photographs of whatever that's out there and float in his boat. And again, he's only been doing it for 3 years, but he really does take you on a journey when it comes to his work. And he really does. I love this one. This was one of my favorites on the show. So what inspired me about Micael was really how he said to take a break, do something totally challenging, like just shoot black and white, just change it totally up when you're just in the mode and you're just like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I need a break. And I really liked how he was saying, go to black and white, do something totally different. And he is a vintage lover of equipment. So he has a lot of good stuff on his website about vintage, shooting macro. He tries, it was cool because at the, let me see if I can find it over here. He let us see the behind the scenes of his, what he was going to do for his next video. So that was really fun. I think it was this one. Yeah, here it is, macro photography for $50. And he wanted to do this for people that didn't really, that don't have the money for macro, but want to experiment before you really dive in. And that's how he is. He just cares about people. He's really, truly a good-hearted man. And so that, I think, is one thing that I really love about him. And he says he loves to chat with everybody. That's how he gets his inspiration, by people who, communicate with him, and he's there all the time. So definitely check out him. Let me see in the chat what's going on. Oh, hi, Rhino. Rhino made my day today. If any of you guys follow me on Instagram, you got to check out my story. Rhino, you made my day. Nice to see you. Let me get some water. All right. So, yes, this is my year with these, well, and AD too, amazing photographers of 2019, you guys. Wasn't that awesome? I'm telling you, they just rocked it, and it was so much fun. And I have a great list. I need to get more water. When I talk and talk, my throat gets dry. That's why it's so good when I have somebody on the show, because I can listen. I don't have to talk. But oh yeah. So anyways, I got to stop saying I already have a lineup coming up, which is really, really cool. And so in January, we're going to just start rocking it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead. Let me get this off because we don't need this anymore. And we're going to go into Lightroom. And I'm going to share this image. I need to move it over. And let's go ahead and go to critique time. And it's already up. Janice got it ready. Are you happy, AD? I actually didn't screw it up. Every time we do this, I'm always messing it up. So here's an image that we got, that actually I got from our Facebook group. And I'm going to go to the Facebook group anyways and show you and give you, his name is hard to say. So we'll go ahead and see him in a bit. But what he was saying is that basically he has a really hard time getting proper white balance when he's using a flash and a diffuser without achieving it in post-production. So what he wants to do basically is make sure that his beautiful spider that we see in front. I love jumping spiders. They are the cutest things ever. And this one's absolutely gorgeous. And he is flustered about white balance, because who wants to go in and have to change everything every single time? So I suggest go ahead and go back to me, AD. So when you go into your camera, I have my camera. I'm going to show you guys right now. What I suggest, and I'm hoping that it's going to work, is, let's see if you could see it. Woo, I'm a little high, a little low. Go to the right, go to the left. Oh, you could, there it is. See white balance? I suggest that you put your camera on. It's very easy. Whatever lighting condition you're using, even if the light, if you're using the top right here and you're putting on the flash and it's just not working, setting it to flash, then wherever you're at, it doesn't matter. Just grab a piece of white paper and just shoot real quickly the white with the light that you have. So you're in this general area, right? You're going to have the flash. You're going to have it. Just pretend your hand is the actual, spider. Eventually the spider will come. And what you could do is shoot it, and then you go into your camera, custom white balance. It tells you, you just push custom white balance, and it'll tell you, take the picture that you just took with that's white, and you use that for your white balance. Now, that's the first suggestion. That usually for me always works. The other suggestion that I personally love, and I've mentioned this before, is that I love color and everything, but one of the things you can use is, let me get in here so I could try to show you. Let me show you. I want to show you before. So let's go into, okay, see if you can see it. I have it on K. I don't know if you could see it. It's kind of not working, huh, Edie? There's a K right there. So this is all your colors temps in the back. And in the back, it'll have, auto white balance. And then this is the flash one here. And then, auto white balance. It goes all the way through. You can play with them. But one of the things that I really like is Kelvin. And so I'll hit Kelvin. And Kelvin right here gives you the numbers. You're going to have to learn the numbers. And you'll be able to tell when you shoot. If it's too blue, you will change your Kelvin to warm it up. If it's too warm, then you change your Kelvin by just switching the dial on here. You push it and then you switch the dial, and it will change your Kelvin, and you will actually be able to see it in the back of the screen. Now, I'm assuming if you're shooting stuff like this, you have a DSLR, and most of them nowadays all have that when it comes to white balance. So if you cannot do the white, then learn and play with your Kelvin and learn color temperature. And then when you go out, you'll be able to tell by the first shot if it's too cool, too warm, and then you just change your Kelvin and you'll be able to get it in camera. Now, I know, of course, if it gets screwed up, he's saying that you can, if it's raw, you can fix it easily with just pick on a neutral area in Lightroom and it should make it pop, or you can manually do it. But I understand what he's saying, that sometimes you just want to get in camera. So all the power to you. Try that, and I would love for you to let me know how it works. I'm curious if it works for you. Look up some of your camera, whatever your camera manual says to do it. I would just go for it. If you're not a Canon, it could be something different. So let's see, anything else going on? Oh, yay, see, AD's in the background helping me out. He's talking about the 2700 is warm and yellow, 5000 is cold and blue. And so, you got two of us here now. So let me go ahead. I thought let me get off of, and I could have sworn, Let me skip. I could have sworn that I had Facebook up, but I guess I don't. Okay. The holidays are around the corner, everyone. So Janice likes to play, and I want to give you, I just love to look at things. So let's go ahead and share the screen. Oh, wait, let's go do equipment time. Oh, there I am. I messed him up. Okay, so anyways, let me just I wasn't prepared. It's my fault. I like to have little segments. It's just instead of just keep going. I want things different. So anyways, right here we got the 20. It's going to be the holidays. So we got to look at this stuff so you could tell everybody what you want, right? So here, look at this nice shot. This is really cool. 20 top accessories for macro photography. So again, I love this. If you want to, I'm assuming this is a reverse. Yeah. See how it says down here, reverse your lens? It's only $8. So for those of you guys that like macro, but haven't really gotten into it, you can reverse your lens. You'll actually get closer than 1-to-1. So that's really cool. And I will put this down below, you guys, so you could see it. I always recommend you guys playing with, I personally love my 100 millimeter, but I want to get closer. So I always use my extension tubes. I'm always getting closer. One of these days, maybe I'll get the Canon 5 times. We'll see, but it's pretty expensive. So here is, I don't know what this is. I know the extension. This is the Raynox conversion lens. I didn't even see this because I was just looking. This is my lens that I love. And it says that it's designed to use multi-lenses. DCR 150 scan conversion lens provides 1.5 time magnification with a snap. Really? Adorama. Huh. I think someone on the show mentioned this. This sounds familiar to me. So here's the 100 millimeter. This is a beautiful lens. It's 2.8 and it's gorgeous. It's not the one that has a stabilizer. So most of the time you either have to take a breath and shoot if you're getting closer, put it on a tripod. Put it on a tripod, you get tack sharp. It's really, really nice. And of course the bellows. This is really, really fun to be able to get in and out. And NovaFlex is one of my favorites, to tell you the truth. I love NovaFlex. So this is, let's see, this is $589. Woo! But you know what? If you're going to be doing it, it's a good Christmas present. And then this one is a Tamron 90 millimeter. And that's a great price. It's only $449. That's a real good price. And then here is the 200 millimeter. This is a Nikon. And I've heard good things about this one. I think that's the 150 for Canon. It's kind of the same. This one, oh, okay. So this is cool too. So remember we were talking to, I believe it was Michael, and he was talking about how he uses an adapter to use, now people are starting finally to think about us macro photographers. So you put your lens in here and you've got a diffuser. This is so cool because he was saying he got his in Sweden and he didn't know for sure if they sold it out here in the States. So I'm excited to see stuff like this because that's one of the major problems that we have as macro photographers. Because even if you have a light like here, it's still going to give you a lot of light, and it just is so harsh. And it's just, I feel it's so beautiful to just really soften the light on your macro work. And so that is super exciting. How much is that? Let me see. Red reflector. Oh, it's not even like telling me the price. Okay, you guys, I'm curious. We'll go back. Let me just look at the price real quick. Oh, here's his. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. This item. You know why it's no longer available? Because we need that. What is this? Don't allow. That because us macro people love this kind of stuff. That's why this item is no longer available. Oh, and then remember he was talking about this too. Oh, I love this. Remember, so if you haven't seen the last show, then you got to watch Michael because he was talking about all these diffusers and how nice it looks. This is great. Okay, so let me go back because we're almost done with the show already, you guys. It's been an hour. The show is only for an hour. This is my favorite. I love the small collapsible reflectors. And I love my light. I have my light too. But to tell you the truth, if I was to do this over again, I would get the twin light that not this one. It's the other one that has the big, so you could really move the actual lights because this one's expensive, $709. So, and this is I am a Manfrotto woman. I love these tripods because for macro photographers, this is the key to moving in and out when you're down low. And I just love my tripod, but I do need a new one. Mine is a horse. And this is also really cool tips to have to move your lights, all these little fun little tools. See, now these are stocking stuffers. We could get these for stocking stuffers. My husband's always like, what do you want? And I just got to show him the page. Now this is nice too. This is a rail. You can also go up and down and sideways. So that's really cool. And it's $54. That's really cool. I wonder how it works. That's pretty cheap. Okay, so that is a nice little Christmas. Don't you think, you guys? We could go back to me, AD, and we'll go. Do any of you guys have any questions or anything? Because we're going to wrap up the show. It's been an hour. I'm so happy that you guys came because this show was unlisted and I didn't think anybody was going to show up. I knew Debbie was because Debbie had said she was going to show up. So that was really cool. Stacy, thank you so much. Rhino, thank you so much. Let me look who else. And then Mike was here. I totally appreciate you guys hanging out with me. That is so much fun for me to chat with you guys and enjoy the macro show with me. I love doing this. It's just a blast. So if you like the show, give me a thumbs up and share the show with your friends so we get more macro chatters. This is something that I do. It's not to make money. I do not make money. It's because I have a passion and I want macro, close up, and micro photographers to be able to hang out and have their own little space. That's what this show's about. So another thing, remember that we're gonna have to. Thanksgiving's coming, so we will not have a show in 2 weeks, but there will be a video from me on Thursday because that's what I do. And December 12th is the show. We're going to have AD on the show. It's our Christmas annual special. So I'm so excited. I hope you can make that. It's 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we will start. I can't believe it's going to be 2020. I mean, that is like so weird. But always, always remember that your 1,000 words does make a difference. Have a good week. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, everyone. Cheers.